The past few weeks have been one of the most challenging times we have experienced in the history of the university. It is hard to imagine, really, the chaos that this pandemic has caused around the world, in our city, and on our campus. I understand how hard this has been for every member of our community, and the stress and anxiety that comes with having the lives of you and your families completely upended and dealing with so much uncertainty. Each of you has had to relinquish, sacrifice something important to you during this time. Students, we have had to ask many of you to move off campus, and all of you to adjust to significantly new routines, including the transition to remote learning. It is not the year you have imagined, as so many traditional experiences have been canceled or postponed. Even in the midst of all that, you have shown care and concern for one another and for others in our community. Faculties and instructors, you had to move to remote finals at the very last minute in the winter quarter. Now in spring, you have to transition to remote teaching and adjust your course instruction. But you've done it and will continue doing so with tremendous flexibility and determination to do the best you can for your students. Researchers, I understand how disruptive the measures put in place in response to the pandemic are for your research. And I know how hard it is to be asked not to enter your labs, how challenging it is to no longer have access to the resources on campus needed for your scholarship because of building closure and the stay-at-home order, and to have your planned research trips postponed because of the travel ban. And our staff, for some of you who have been asked to adapt to remote working, this is not our typical way of operating. And for the others, you have been asked to stay in your job during this unprecedented time. You are performing critical functions to keep the university operating. All of us are dealing with these disruptions to our normal way of life with great uncertainty and deep concern for the health and safety of our families, our friends, and our colleagues. And yet, despite these challenges, today we see the true resiliency of the university community. Following the lead of our colleagues at the law school, who had to start remote teaching last week to remain compliant with their accreditation, today, the entire campus moved to our teaching and learning endeavors to a remote format. Now, it may not be perfect, and I'm sure that there will be moments where the technology does not work perfectly, and where you might be confused or even frustrated. And yet, we persevere. My hat off to our instructors and our graduate students with teaching assignments. Your hard work to prepare your courses to an entirely new format shows that not only do we have the best current and future scholars, but we also have scholars who put their students first and rise to any challenge. And for all of our students, I commend your commitment to your education. These are truly challenging and stressful times. It is difficult to put that to the side and continue your pursuit of your degree in a new format. There will be challenges ahead, and there is still tremendous uncertainty. But today, we show that our community is strong, resilient, and determined. I'm grateful for everything you have done to get us to this point, and I'm inspired by your resolve. Thank you for showing up and engaging in the intellectual enterprise that makes this university special, and for your partnership moving forward. Have a great spring quarter.